33-story hotel and condo project.
I'd probably be
Okay,
like
like
that.
stop, tap.
This is a plan by the community for the community.
This one here. Show me.
No problem, Ken. Thanks for having me.
It's Kent Molgat for Kelowna Now. And we're joined by Nick Gallant and Cooper Simpson, the developers of a table that I can use to charge my phone.
That's correct.
So tell me how this idea came about.
Yeah, it actually was. It was a kind of a nice day outside one day on campus, and we were out using our computers and cell phone, and my computer happened to die, and I thought, wouldn't it be a great idea if we could be out here working away on my computer and charging my phone and laptop at the same time? And that kind of sparked the idea of creating a solar-powered phone charging table that would allow us to be outside and still complete our schoolwork at the same time. So we actually created a table that made that happen, so we could be outside and have a different place to work in that's a little bit nicer because you're outside and still enjoy obviously the benefits of charging your cell phone and computer.
So pick it up from there for me, Cooper. The idea gets discussed. How did it sort of get going from there?
Yeah, so Nick's little thought sort of energized us all in a innovation meeting that we had because through our Enactus program, which is where the idea came from, we had an innovation meeting and we sort of were throwing around ideas, and Nick was talking about this and we were like, well, what the heck, why not put it in a table? We were discussing like other ways of maybe getting solar panels around, like we'd thrown around the ideas of totem poles. I think we had fish bowls or something. I don't know what it was. We had a multitude of different things. And then we sort of set on tables because I was living over in Denmark and in Europe over the summer. And outside in their public areas, they had these tables with panels on that you could charge your phones at. So the model's been done before, but we couldn't find really anywhere in, not very many places in North America, let alone Canada, that even thought of it. So we sort of took best practice from over there, took best practice from what worked here, and developed the table that we sort of put together now and have up and running at the college, which is effectively, a table with what looks like an umbrella of solar panels on top of it.
So does this dovetail into either of your studies at Okanagan College? Nick, what's your area of study?
Yeah, I currently study marketing.
And Simpson?
I study finance, but so it works in a little bit because I get to work with all the numbers and plan out all the logistics of it. So,
so business-wise then, if that's your area, how close are you guys to actually marketing this? I take it that's the goal, to actually come up with a product you can mass produce or produce on a larger scale at least and start selling?
Yeah, that's right. We're pretty close. Our first table is kind of still in our prototype phase. We are really excited about what turned out from it, but we definitely have plans to sit down and start drumming up a new model of what now to incorporate, some things to take out, and really create something that we're able to take to market that people are going to like and be able to afford at the same time.
And already I take it it's at the other campuses of Okanagan College, so there's enough interest at least for the campuses at least to put tables like this out?
Yeah, so that's sort of our next one. We right now have the one table up, and we've actually this week are in final conversations to get one up at each of the other campuses and also test pilot another one at the Kelowna campus. So we're effectively using the schools as our test grounds for all these tables to work out all our kinks, because we sure ran into a few when we were building the first one. So we finally know what to do now. So pretty much where we're at is we're finalizing what this actual design looks like, how to manufacture it efficiently, so we can start to really build out a manufacturing process that allows us to get these to market quicker. So we're able to actually efficiently market them.
And I guess we haven't had a lot of spring weather yet. It's just getting sunny now.
Yeah.
So you'll be kind of watching how people interact with it?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we plan to measure the performance and monitor the usage as well, because that kind of leads into our presentation that's coming up hopefully in May, that we'll be actually able to present on the numbers and our findings about how it's being used and just how well people receive it as well as another big one. So yeah.
So I take it you have a specific avenue where you might be able to get some seed money, some funding for it?
That's correct, yeah.
Yeah, so actually through the competition and through our student group that we've actually developed the project in, there's a $20,000 grant in a competition form. So there's about, how many teams compete? About 13 teams across, or 13 schools across Canada are sort of competing for this one grant that's sponsored by McCain. And we just finished competing 2 weeks ago, and we sort of get our results back to see if we move on to the final round. Hopefully next week we should hear about that, because they just finished up in Eastern Canada this week. So effectively we'll be able to get seed capital from that avenue, but another way we're sort of funding operations right now are through the school as well as through our student group, as we've got really good support from them. They see the vision and they sort of see the potential of it, and they're helping us get it to a point where we can actually get some real money to put behind it and not only benefit the project, but also benefit the school, benefit the community as well.
Do you think overall we need to do more with solar? I'm reminded every time there's a hot day here in the Okanagan, wow, that is a lot of power up there.
Yeah.
There's probably more things we could do like this to harness that, would you say?
Absolutely, yeah. I think it's actually unknown at the potential Kelowna has for actually producing energy via solar panels. We find out more and more there's businesses around the community that have already started to adopt that technology, but we think that in doing projects like this, we'll be able to accelerate that adoption and hopefully see more of that being utilized faster.
All right. Well, good for you guys. Hopefully it works out. Thanks very much, Nick and Cooper, for coming in.
Thank
You're
you.
Watching Kelowna Now.